Hey there, it's Big Tony over here at NATG, coming at you with a little beacon rush action. We are on the Valley map, and I am Big Tony, your maestro of mayhem, your master of mischief, your chief of chaos. And we're going to talk a little bit today about why you should never get rid of your old weapons, and this is one of the reasons why. I'm running, as you can see, I'm running an Ocho, Punishers, the ultimate version, Hiraku drone, and I'm running Tamers. Tamers were nerfed pretty hard, more than a few updates ago. Well, there was a glitch with the rust. The rust wasn't working very well. They did give them a little bit of a bump, I do believe, and the rust glitch has been fixed. So I've put them back into action. I'm glad I didn't get rid of any of them. I have like 6 MK2 ranked Tamers. And honestly, they still do a fantastic job as far as now, anyhow. Laying the rust effect down and then keeping your enemy from healing up appropriately. So it can give you a little bit of an edge that way. As you can see, I'm running 2 of them. I didn't necessarily need to run 2. I could run a single one. Not even MK level 2. It could be like level 1 or 2 MK1. And it would still get the job done as far as doing what it needs to do, which is apply the rust damage. But if I had sold these off because they got nerfed, I would not have access to them. So that's part of the reason why you never get rid of old stuff. Because even if it gets nerfed, the odds are it'll start to become underutilized. It'll be underused. And that's the criteria Pixonic uses to buff items. So these actually got a little bit of a bump. And they actually fixed the glitch on them. And that's bringing them back onto the battlefield a little more. So this has become more of a viable weapons option. So definitely want to do that. And of course, you could look at the resource expenditure. Oh my gosh, let's work on him. Let's go work on the Ophi in there. There is, resources you put into this. You're spending millions and millions and millions of silver. You're spending gold. You're spending, upgrade tokens. And you know what? When you sell these weapons off because they got nerfed, you only get back a small fraction of what you invested in them. There's a nice double kill right there. You only get a small of that investment chunk back. So really, it's not worth it. Hold on to them. Or if you're going to get rid of a few of them, make sure you have a functioning set save, 2 or 4 of them, depending on what you like to run. I would say if you have more than 4 of anything, you want to at least keep 4 because it might come in handy. You might put 4 of them on a blitz. You might split them between 2 butts. Maybe you had 2 Ochos that you're running, or anything that will require additional weaponry. You might want to keep them. So that is my reasons for never getting rid of old weaponry. Okay, let's go ahead and work up here. Here is a good reason why I run the Punisher keys now. And that's one thing. I've moved my Punisher keys over here, at least for today, over to the Unknown Ocho. I have a second set, which I'm leveling up. And we'll put those on probably back. I'll probably put them on here, and then my second set leave on the the ultimate Fenrir. But there's a reason I love this weapon, and that is it chews through damage defense points. And as you saw, we chewed up that Skyros. We took him down pretty hard because it completely ignores all his defense points. So that is one reason I like to do that. Now, I do have on here, this is the Vepco pilot. I've got the Hiraku drone, I think it's the Hiraku drone. And there's 2 reasons why I run the Hiraku drone. One is it is tailor-made to work with the Vepka pilot, the Tiger pilot on the Ocho. And 2, I get a shotgun. It's an additional weapon, an additional 500-meter weapon, if I remember correct. And it does some nice damage. So it adds to the firepower. So definitely that is something I like. Okay, we finally got blown up there. Nice run with that particular build. Let's go ahead and drop the second one. Now this is similar. I am running, of course, 2 of the Tamers on top. I've got a Pascal drone and a 7 pilot on here because I'm not relying on DOT to buff this thing up. I'm relying on the Pascal drone. I'm relying on the rust weapons and the Tamer to knock down repairability. So that is definitely what I'm trying to work with here. But this is definitely a nice little monster Ocho build as well. And I've taken a little break from running Ochos. I've been running a lot of Raptors, Curries, Pathfinders, even the Shenlu. And I thought, maybe it's time we bring out the old Ochos again because, they're really fun. They're showing up a lot more frequently on the battlefield now because I see that they have some really good MK2 deals in the shop that you can buy. And you can get the MK2 level 1 of these, and usually some blast charge shotguns that go along with it, which is actually a really, really good build. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of them. So hopefully it doesn't get overpopulated, because then the Ocho will take another nerf. But so far, it's looking like, you know, Ochos are becoming kind of a standard bot, and I actually kind of like it. They've come from super bot down to a fun, playable bot, and this is exactly where I like to see them at. And yes, I am still using the jump module on all of my Ochos. Not that it does me a lot of good as far as defense, but it gives me some acrobatic ability to do some really funky assault moves, and I can do some retreating fade back attacks and land behind cover. So there's some use to it, but it's definitely not as good as, say, like Phase Shift. Or, you know, Shield Breaker or something, or Quantum Radar on those silly Lynxes. But definitely, like this here, just a fun jump up, and we'll give this Dagon a little love up there. Let's go ahead and work our way up here, see if we can't get these guys out. Maybe get this beacon for ourselves. Let's go ahead and push the Dagon up against the wall. And we'll just chew him up. He's got a mixed hybrid bag of nuts right there, blights and something else. So, but we're going to get rid of him, and now we got his buddy right there. Oh, I didn't quite get the shot on him, but hey, we were being a menace. That's what it means to be, you know, the major of menace. You know, the maestro of mischief on the battlefield. There we go, there's another Dagon. He's out of here. I love that throw effect that you get with these. If you charge head on after you get your, you know, your Ocho stampede going, and you get just the right timing, you can fling things like across the battlefield, and that's just absolutely hilarious. So let's get inside the Fafnir shield here real quick. No, okay, he's going back airborne, so I need to back up so I can get a shot on him. And come on, and boom, nice triple kill. I mean, seriously, this is actually a very viable build with the Tamers. Would I recommend that you go out there and buy a set of Tamers? Probably not, or just one, so you have rust effect. But if you have some still in your arsenal of weapons, it might not be a bad idea to dust it off and try it on different builds to see how it can bolster your brawlitude with that rust effect. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over the top here. So this just gives me a little more acrobatic ability here. And come on, like, yeah, come on, run. Okay, I'm right up on top here. I'm getting hammered here by that emoji. Getting hit with those K lasers. Come on, I need to get a shot on someone here. That ain't gonna happen. Still, that one there was also, you saw, had the Hiraku drone. That was basically the same build I had before, just with different weapons. No Punisher T's, but the Ultimate Orchids. Drop the Luchador, didn't even need it. Pounder match. The whole point of this episode, guys, was to cause mayhem and give you guys a little bit of information, which was never, a little advice, never get rid of your old weapons. 9 million points of damage, 11 kills, 5 beacon caps, and a pounding win. Just a fun one. Alright, guys, time to bail out here. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Stay safe and healthy, guys. Watch out for each other. And I'll catch you on the battlefield.